What is up, my friends? Guess who's back? Back again. Jenny's back. Let's try to make this last. So, okay. Just the reason why, and you'll probably continue to see me like looking over here. The reason why I haven't been feeling is a combination of like a couple of things. One is obviously the depression that I've been experiencing, but my normal filming camera is broken. And I mentioned it before how I sent it to Canon and they said like what was broken. I forget exactly, but it's like a $200 fix. I didn't have the $200 to fix it, so they sent it back. So I can't use it. So then when I first made like my first video in forever, I used my iPhone, which is just complicated. And then for whatever reason, it's like some crazy annoying thing to like try to get it into iMovie. And then I have a point and shoot, and this is a Canon PowerShot something with numbers or whatever. But okay, so my point is that I tried to film like 3 videos in January, like the beginning-ish of January. I had filmed a video in December and I decided not to post that one because it was right before Christmas and it was me kind of ranting about the healthcare industry. And I was like, people don't want this negative stuff right now, so I'll hold off on that. But anyways, with the point and shoot, you don't have the little viewfinder, so you can't see what's going on. And my camera would just stop recording. With my Canon Rebel, I knew that it had about like a 10-minute time limit before it would stop recording, and I'd have to like reset the recording option. This one had no rhyme or reason. It would just stop at 3 minutes or 8 minutes or 12 minutes, and I don't know when. And so like I would try to look, I would kind of look in the mirror. I have a mirror set up behind here, but it wasn't really showing. And when I would look, it would still be recording. And so then I'd go back to what I was doing. And the next time I would look, it would be done. I'd look at the video and I'd been talking to myself for like 5 minutes. And so after the third time that happened, I just got so frustrated that I couldn't deal with like sitting down and like trying to make videos and have to deal with it not recording. So now like I put some like little contraption to get my mirror to be up so I can actually see the recording thing. I can see right now that it better be recording. I'll be upset. So I just wanted to make like that quick update. I'm going to try. I really need to get my other camera fixed is really what it comes down to. It's just life is expensive. Adulting is expensive. And so that's just something that I need to try to find a way to make happen. And so I am trying, but just please forgive me if like my eyes check because I just want to make sure it's all good. So I thought I would do a quick update. I'm going to film another video. And what I'll do, so this is like not as boring. This is not going to make sense at all, but I'm going to put some makeup on and then I'm going to go take a shower and then come back and make another video because I wanted to do a first impressions video of the new Born This Way foundation, but when I wanted to wear it, I didn't have time to film, and I was like, well, I want to put foundation on, so I went ahead and wore it, and then I put it on this morning, and so that's my second time wearing it. So when I do the video, it's going to be my third impression. So we're going to do a third impression video. And people are loving this stuff. I've heard raves about it. I don't know if I'm just applying it wrong or if my skin just sucks that badly. I'll talk about that more later. I'll talk about it later in the video that I film after I do my makeup and then go wash it off and then come back and reapply the foundation because that makes all the sense in the world, right? So I'm not even going to bother priming my eyes because I'm washing it off soon. Yeah, see, like, I don't know if you can see it. I don't know how well the quality will pick it up, but it's just kind of like weird. It's just weird. And since I'm using what I usually put my mirror on to stand that mirror up. I can't even really see myself. So this might just turn out to be like one crazy psycho mess. So anyways, it is February 17th. What has been going on? I would love to hear. So I was really just kind of like inspired to finally just like try to figure it out and try to film something, because I've actually received a couple of messages and a couple of comments from a few of you just kind of saying that you hoped that I would come back. And I was actually really surprised that anyone noticed I was gone. And so I really appreciated that. I appreciate that there are people like that do, because I notice people who comment consistently, and I miss you guys, and I appreciate that we have, that you guys are around and you talk to me and you care about what is going on, and it's just a good feeling. That's all. So, update, I guess, on how I'm doing. Things have not been the greatest. I haven't been feeling the greatest. I've had some really bad days. However, strangest thing, I came home last night from hanging out with a friend, hyper as can be. I don't know. I honestly, oh no, I just made a really big mess. Really big mess. And there's makeup all over me now. I'm a professional, guys. I am a professional. Obviously. Okay. So there's a reason why I kind of spelled that. It's the Josie Marin Coconut eye color water, blah, 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 whatever. It's a really beautiful rose gold color, but the tip thing broke. And I know that other people have had this problem. They need to fix that. So I kind of have to tip it in order to get what I want from it. And I made a boo-boo and totally it's all over my yoga pants right now, and it's all over the floor. So I'm going to have to clean that up. So yeah, had some really bad days. I've been functioning, but there's been a lot of days where I just stay in bed all day long. And yeah, I just I just find it really hard to get out of bed, basically. I mean, there's no complicated way to say that. And then there's days where I am able, I force myself to get up. And a lot of times I have to leave the house anyways, even though I absolutely do not want to get out of bed, because I have doctor's appointments almost every single day of the week. So, just a second, my phone keeps going off. Let's see what is up. I'm going to tell my friend that I am filming. That way, if they ever end up watching this, they can know that it's them that I'm texting right now. So, hi, how are you? Hello there. There we go. It just stopped recording for the first time. We'll see how many times it does it. But I went without makeup. I didn't want anything to do with my makeup. I didn't remember what kind of makeup I even had. And it just didn't matter. Didn't want to buy makeup. Saved a lot of money that way. And I have been starting to get more into it. I've been going through my makeup, seeing what I've had. I'm getting rid of a lot of it because I had just so much. And I'm like, am I ever really going to use this? A lot of times I'm like, yeah, I'm going to use it. Or yeah, one day I'm going to try wearing this crazy psycho color. And then I'm like, realistically, am I really going to use it? I may as well just give it to a friend that may be more willing to try it. I've come to accept the fact that I don't really like wearing bold lips. because I'm not a high maintenance, like touch up your makeup kind of girl. Like, I don't really care to carry around a makeup bag and go to the bathroom like 5 times a night to see if my makeup still looks good, and so especially with lips, lipstick comes off so easily. Although there is a lip gloss, liquid lipstick, I guess. I think it's Ofra. The name isn't actually on the bottle anymore, but I'm pretty sure that it's Ofra brand. And it stays better than any of the other ones I had. But my whole point is, like, if I try to wear a red lip, that stuff bleeds all over my face. And I don't have the patience or the desire to have to, like, line my lips, put it on, go to the bathroom, check it, reapply. Like, I just, when I wear more natural lip colors, I can apply it without even looking in a mirror. And so if I know that it's off, I can put it back on, and I can put it on well enough that I don't have to, like, be looking at myself all the time, And if you're someone that does do that, I'm not knocking you at all. It's just, I'm not that. I was just about to say I'm not that high maintenance, and that totally comes across as an insult. So I don't mean it that way. I'm just saying, like, I don't personally have that kind of patience, I guess, would be it. I don't know. I want to put my makeup on and not have to touch it again all day. I think that's everybody's dream, right? All girls' dreams. I don't know. But my whole point is I've been enjoying, like, putting my makeup on again. So it's not like for anybody else, but for myself, just like enjoying that. And I will say, one of the things, like, besides just enjoying putting on the makeup, is I am heavier, like the heaviest that I've ever been. When I already had some weight, like leftover baby weight that I needed to lose before I had this crash. But then when I was going through like the therapy program and was put on like all these different medications at once, I gained 30 pounds like in a month and a half. It was so quick. And then when I went off all the medications, like, the weight is just like here to stay. It's not going anywhere. And I'm like, all right. And I'm having a really, really hard time losing it. It does not want to come off my body. I know that one of the mistakes that I was making as far as nutrition was that, like, I would skip meals. But for the past few months, I have been doing a lot better about making sure that I eat a healthy breakfast, that I'm getting my metabolism going. And sometimes I struggle with lunch just because, like, I won't have thought enough ahead. Like, when I go out to an appointment or something, that, like, oh shoot, I should have eaten lunch before I left. So, like, I'll end up not eating again until dinner, and I know that that's not good. Like, I need to eat more often. The other thing that I'm combating is the fact that I have PCOS, and that makes things harder to lose weight, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to work with that, because it's a lot of overwhelming information, and food pairings and the way that you're supposed to pair certain foods. And I don't eat meat, so, like, I just have to, and meal planning I find is, like, really stressful. I don't cook very well. Like, I don't like to cook. That's not something that I am even passionate about. But I like home cooked meals, obviously. So just trying to, like, plan out the meals, make sure that they're healthy, and then now also make sure that I'm following the guidelines that they have for people with PCOS, like what works better for you when you have PCOS. I don't know. I know that there's some of you out there that, like, have dealt with, like, similar issues because of PCOS and its lovely side effects. So if you have any tips, let me know. But anyways, yeah, I am just kind of all over the place. And Some days are better than others, but when it's bad, it's bad. And that's, it's unfortunate. I still have suicidal thoughts. They're not like they were, months ago, which, I have to be thankful for that. Sometimes it's hard. You have to really check yourself, and because it's hard to feel gratefulness when you're constantly feeling sad. And so even though I can make myself act happy and present myself in a positive way to other people, like my soul is still very sad. And that's what I want to fix. Like I don't want to pretend anymore. I want to be as happy as I can fake myself to act, and so I'm doing the DBT thing. I'm doing therapy. One of the things that my therapists and I have started to try to talk about doing is going through my trauma. And I'm not officially medically diagnosed with PTSD, but she feels like I have some symptoms of PTSD because of certain things. And it's I can factually tell you things that have happened. I can be oh, well, this. And as long as I keep it fact, okay. But if I meditate on those things and really think about it, then that's when it gets messed up. And I'm oh, Lord have mercy. What do I do with this? I don't know how to manage those feelings. It just becomes really overwhelming. I'm looking for something to put on my lips. Sorry. It just becomes really overwhelming. And yeah, so we talked about one specific event in my life, and I started to cry in her office, but then when I left, it's I couldn't get back right. And it's when I go back to these memories, it feels like I'm living them all over again. And then I don't know how to get out of that. And what I'll do is I'll shut down and I block things off. But for the rest of the day, I was just I was so out of it. And that night, my husband asked if I was okay. And I said, yeah, I'm fine. And then just as the night was going on, he was you're not okay. And I was yeah, maybe not. And so I just started talking, and then I kept talking and I kept talking, and then it just all this stuff unleashed. I just unloaded, and all of those emotional things just rose to the surface. And I was see, this is why I don't want to talk about stuff, because I don't want to feel this way. So that is what is up. And so I, will be working on that. And we registered my daughter for kindergarten, moving on from that subject, which is insane. It is absolutely insane. And what else? Life is just really busy. My husband works and goes to school. And then I just have a ton of appointments. And so trying to manage those schedules. And then I try to, I withdraw really easily. Yeah. So it stopped recording again, and I have no idea how long ago it stopped recording. That's why it's so annoying. I was saying that so now I'm going to just spew it off quickly in case I'm repeating myself. I isolate myself from pretty much everyone. There's only one person that I hang out on a pretty regular basis. And it doesn't feel like I have to hype myself up. So for other people, if I do meet somebody for coffee, or they want to, go for a walk or whatever it is, I feel like I have to, like really hype myself up and be like, okay, like you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. And then I go and then I'm like exhausted afterwards. And so I'm trying to not be so, isolating, but I don't feel safe either though, because I'm going through this time and I don't want to have to fake it anymore. But then on that same token, I don't want to put that on anybody else's shoulders, and I don't want to burden them with me not being like chipper and wonderful all the time. I want to take a dance class. That is one thing that has been on my mind for a little bit, and I've started to research dance classes in the area. I want to learn like a dance, like a choreography, not just like dance moves and then not know what to do with it. Like I actually want to learn a dance, but I don't want to be in like classes with like young little skinny girls, because I'm like, and I don't know the specific name, because like you can learn dance techniques and kind of apply them in different ways, but I would say kind of like poppy, hip hoppy, contemporary-ish type of dance, I think would be really fun to do. And I asked some women on a local board, and I was really surprised. I got a ton of responses, and there's like even women I've never even met before that have like said like, hey, if you're really gonna do this, I would do it with you. Like, we've never even met. And they're like, yeah, let's like do. I'm like, oh dang. I'm like, well, now I gotta be like, hey husband, do we have money for me to go learn how to pop my booty all around town? So, but yeah, I'm researching that. One of the ladies, well, I don't know if I can say it because I don't know if it's supposed to be a surprise, but one of the women is a professional dancer, and she wants volunteers to do a specific dance for a specific holiday. And it would be like a flash mob type thing, and so it'd be on a volunteer basis, but she would teach you, and then you would come together and do the performance together. And I just think that would be a lot of fun. So anyways, that is my big, long, rambly, talky, dewy update, and to let you know that I am going to make a bigger effort. I really hope that I will be able to get my other camera, fixed soon. That will make filming so much more easier. The other thing is that iMovie has a new version of iMovie, and I had just gotten like semi-comfortable with the old version of iMovie and editing. Granted, I've never been like the best editor in the world. Like, I edit and it's fine, but I don't do all the fancy stuff that a lot of other people do, that people really like. But just like doing basic editing in the new iMovie it's literally, I just feel like I'm starting all over. And editing does take a lot of time. Like, when you make a video, you're not just like sitting down and talking and then you're done. Like, getting it off your camera onto the computer into the program and then editing it and making it cohesive, it takes a long time. And then you have to export it and then upload it, and then YouTube is like, screw you, we're gonna reject this for whatever reason, and then you got to do it all over again. But that's just the issues that I seem to have. So I need to learn how to use that new program, but I will try to use this camera. I'll have to focus on the little square to like stop it from stopping on me all the time, and then fingers crossed that I can get my other camera fixed. And just thank you guys for checking in on me. I do really, really appreciate that, and it makes me want to come back because I really, really enjoy interacting with you. There's so many wonderful people and wonderful personalities out there from all over the world, and I just consider it, I just feel really grateful and blessed to get to know all of you. So, as much as we can over the internet. So, but granted, like, I've made a lot of friends from the internet. So that's just how it works. I hope that you guys are doing well. I will talk to you all soon. Bye.